Hello everyone, my name is Zakiyul Murtado. We are from Group 7. Here, we will explain about portfolio assessment. The first is about portfolio. Portfolio is a form of authentic assessment intended to accumulate evidence to measure growth over time of a student's or teacher's performance. It is a purposeful collection of students' work that exhibits students' efforts, progress, and achievements in one or more areas. Each portfolio might contain a selection of exemplars of the student's work. And then, portfolio assessment. It is a select collection of work that shows not only the best work, but also the development of the individual's work over a period of time. The students are expected to be independent thinkers or produce individual solutions to problems they face. In education, portfolio assessment stands for a kind of student-centered assessment. Unlike the traditional assessment process, portfolio assessment enables to learn to participate in the evaluation of their own work because the students can decide the content of the portfolio through the given direction of the instructor.
My name is Faishol Affandi, student number 56, and I will continue the explanations about portfolio assessment. Well, there are three types of portfolio assessment. The first is showcase portfolio, the second is collection portfolio, and the third is assessment portfolio. Why use portfolio assessment? This is because portfolio provides a tool for teacher for showing what, how well student learns in the class, both intended or incidental outcomes. They also provide students and teachers with creative, visionary, and systematic ways to learn, to assess, and report skill, processes, and knowledge.
The next is the characteristic of portfolio assessment. A portfolio is a form of assessment that students and teachers will do together. A portfolio provides the samples of students' work which show growth over time. The criteria for selecting and assessing the portfolio content must be clear to teacher and to the students at the beginning of the process. The interest in the portfolio can demonstrate learning and growth in all learning competencies. For the next is the advantages of using portfolio assessment. By using this method, students will know their weakness because they are responsible for their own learning. Portfolio assessment measures students' ability over time and involves students in own assessment. By using portfolio assessment, can increase students' motivation, self-respect, and also satisfaction.
Hello everyone, my name is Maulana. In here, I will deliver mechanism of our portfolio assessments. Now, in our mechanism, we are using collection portfolio title and this portfolio implement on writing class of senior high school level. And here the first step. In the first meeting, the teacher will inform the student if they are going to conduct a portfolio assessment, which will be collected once a month. So basically, in every month, and every month, we will be, as the teacher, will gain some portfolio from the student. And the second one is the portfolio assessments contains all assignment given by the teacher to the students. And the third, the students will submit their writing assessment before and overview the text about their overview text about the assessment in here. So student in here will submit their file of assessment, everything that they are already conducted before in here, and also giving us the overview text in the words. So this overview text means that sums their summary about what it is this file and what's this file for them in here, and also including the reflection including the reflection of student, how they are get benefit from this kind of file or assignment, and what their weakness and also their strength in this kind of assessment that are given by teacher in here. And the fourth one is the student will be submit their portfolio on Google Drive that has been prepared by the teacher in here. So as we know that we live in 2019 era in here, and also it means that we also live in 450 education. So we are using this kind of Google Drive because we want to also to introduce kind of technology to the student itself, rather than we are using some conventional method and we submit it in on the book. So it's pretty complicated. So it's good that we are using this kind of good drive to submit the portfolio. And the last one, the link will be shared toward the parent, so that's why we the parent also can monitor the learning outcome in here, because when the portfolio is also to for the teacher, for the parent also know what's the student do in the classes before and how their development in the classes, because it is also the parents' involvement and parents' responsibility to see how those students or their children able to develop their skill in some subject in here. And the last page, the portfolio rubric, on how we are assess this kind of portfolio, this kind of student portfolio by using this rubric. And you can see in the last page in our PowerPoint presentations, first is content, and from the range 4 and in the range 1 is explain that how this content of how the student content of the portfolio is able to reach the range of score. And second one is organization, how they are able to organize their writing content in the portfolio assessment in here, about how they are use some writing skill, writing that able to directly to the point, that able to more understand to the others. Other third is the mechanic, how on how the grammatical structure in the overview text, and for about the personal reflection. So the content of the overview text is also taught them how their personal reflection in here. And the last one is overall portfolio impact, on how is complete on how they are able to explain clear and more ingest with the assessment that we are already assigned toward the student before in here. Then so that's why they are able to really explain it as how their writing skill, how their abilities, and how their knowledge of the subject in here. So I think that's all. Thank you about this kind of portfolio assessment.